Hey, hello guys, Brian back with a Hedera HBAR token update. We are up 0.46% at 0.05977 cents as I make this video. That is HBAR on the 4-hour on the screen there, and you can see the weekly support zone that we have. And I'm going to go over something we were talking about last night that came to fruition here and in our favor, and show you this falling wedge and see where we're at, and see if a breakout's coming up. But you can see on the right hand side, everything is pretty much turned green this afternoon. Everything's looking great. But I have some Hedera price predictions up here, not mine, but I'm going to show you the article. It's a very in-depth article. It goes over it year by year. But if you would please first hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you here. We've got a fantastic group. Going to do that giveaway in a couple days of 100 ADA, and all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber. So let's get to this. Here is this comes from Changely. This article, I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but you can see for yourself how long this thing is. It goes over at September 2023. We're going to get down right to the year here, okay? This one they have for 2023, they expect it to be between 12 to 14 cents. 2024, okay, right down. We'll go for it with December here, 18 to 22 cents. Okay, that's for 2024. 2025, they're expecting roughly 27 to 31 cents. 2026, they're expecting 41 cents to 47 cents by December. 2027, by December of 2027, they're expecting roughly 57 cents and 68 cents. 2028, by December, they're expecting 83 cents to 96 cents. And if we go to 2029, they're expecting $1.22 to $1.40. And 2030, December 2030, they're expecting $1.80 to $2.07. Not too shabby. They write some fantastic stuff over here. If you want to look at the whole thing, it's on Changely blog. It is super in-depth. A fantastic article. It really, really is. They write a lot of great stuff over there. You can see how long this thing is and what they put into it. They put a lot of work into this thing. So will HBAR go up in 2021? Is it Hashgraph the future? I mean, all this stuff here. It goes deep. Then they go into Uniswap down there at the bottom. But anyway, let's get on here. FTX. The U.S. charges FTX as Bankman-Fried with paying $40 million in Chinese bribes. I'm not going to read this whole article. What he did was he ended up trying to pay off Chinese officials. And in the end, I don't know, somehow he ended up moving some stuff here, because it says here the indictment said Bankman-Fried ordered the $40 million crypto payment to a private wallet from Alameda's main trading account to persuade Chinese government authorities to unfreeze Alameda accounts with more than $1 billion worth of crypto. Holy cow. Prosecutors said the Alameda accounts have been frozen as part of an investigation into an unnamed Alameda counterparty, and Bankman-Fried's prior efforts to lobby Chinese officials to lift the freeze were unsuccessful. And it says they also said Bankman-Fried around November 2021 authorized a transfer of tens of millions of dollars of additional crypto to complete the bribe. So if you want to read that, it's on Yahoo Finance, and that just happened this morning, 9:30 this morning in the U.S. And this is Tuesday afternoon. This happened Tuesday morning. So look at the crypto bubbles here. This is for your day. This is the top 100. If I show you let's look at the top 200 here once and take a look. Tons of green out there, lots of green. Everything just turned green there real quick this afternoon. It was total red this morning, and this afternoon's been great. The market cap is up 2.21% to $1,199 billion. Volume's down 4.73%. Bitcoin dominance is dropping 1.06% down to 44.1%. That's good to see for the altcoins. And we are at a 59 in the greed. We were at 64 yesterday on the crypto fear and greed indicator. Here's your biggest gainers and losers. Look at Flare up there at 21%. Wow, that thing, it's really been ripping the last few days. I don't know why there's only two on the right hand side. This is from CoinMarketCap. maybe I'll have to refresh this afterwards and see if they got that fixed, but that's all that was coming up there. So let's look at this HBAR graph, and yeah, $2, that would be pretty awesome. Let's put a Fibonacci, let's move out on this thing on the weekly and put a Fibonacci on that and see if that lines up with any predictions with a Fibonacci on here. You know, I'm not even going to take that wick way up there. Let's go from there and put it on there, right about there, roughly. You know, let's look. Yeah, that's that would line up with a 3.618. You know, these I go with these for a bull run pretty much, or movements within waves and stuff like that, looking for ABC corrections, looking for pullbacks, all that stuff I use the Fibonacci for. But yeah, $2 price prediction on the next bull run, I totally believe that. You know, these fibs, it's amazing how accurate they can be when you use them on stuff. But okay, let's get back in here on this 4-hour chart and look at this wedge that we were talking about last night. First off, you can see pretty clear we had right up here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. Okay, now this could be doing one of two things that I'm looking at here. One thing here, this could be an A, B, C up like that, okay, or we could be doing that the 5 waves that we were talking about out of here too. You know, one, of course, this becoming pretty deep, but you know, 3, 4, 5, something like that. I'm thinking more of maybe the ABC move there. But anyway, we were talking last night because this thing fell out of that wedge, and this is HBAR on the 4-hour chart. Remember if you go back to last night's video, we were talking right here. We had that big fall, and this thing was outside of this wedge and back testing it as resistance. Now today we've busted back in this wedge. If you go back to last night's video, you'll hear me say how many times there's fake outs. They're called fake outs. So, you know, a fake breakdown, and then you'll have a breakout, you know, and that's not financial advice by any means. I don't give that out. I'm not qualified to do that. But me, myself personally, I have seen this pattern, I don't know how many times, and do a fake out, you know, down, and then you'll get everybody will sell their tokens, and then it will bounce back in and go out the other side and break out. You know, a measured move of this, if this does break out, you know, you measure the width of the wedge. So we would take, you know, the width of this wedge to measure the breakout. You know, this thing does break out, you're looking, you know, you'd be looking up here somewhere as far as a move, 0.068 roughly, you know, to the 7-cent range if this breaks out of this wedge, which, you know, 8 out of 10 times, you know, is the average for these things to break out up. So it's good to see. If they're a rising wedge, if they're heading up, that they almost always break down, you know. So you know, the numbers are on our sides here, so we're going to keep an eye on this thing overnight. The good thing is we're back in the wedge and things are looking fine. We've been moving sideways ever since then. If we put this thing on the 1 hour, you know, you can see the sideways movement. We got back in this wedge and we've been going sideways ever since. So as far as the RSIs go, that 1 hour is getting to the top there. The 4 is about halfway up. The daily looks like it's spinning, turning back. Looks like it wants to turn back up, you know. So the 12 is almost at the bottom, and the 8 is about in the middle. So they're kind of mixed around there, you know. But it would be nice to see all them things. Of course, the 8 is turning up too, so we could have some movement here tonight. If Bitcoin gets a big bump out of it, of course the altcoins seem to be moving faster than Bitcoin today. So I'll keep an eye on this overnight, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. Have a fantastic night, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching my video.